So I just finished watching Dumbzo's video on, well, basically on Golf Nebula. She's like, I don't take criticism because of what happened to me in my past, and that's why. I'm like her writing ain't nothing to really write home about. It's really, well, it's not good. It's the opposite of good. It's long. It's long. But and she was like, you know, and she was attacking. She was like, having fans harass her, which I feel is like besides the point. But it's just like, to me, this is how I feel, man. I feel like a lot of people who write, make videos, do what I do on a daily basis, given with everything that comes my way, mostly background noise from my family. You know, why it's like some people can't just take criticism because they always think that someone's trying to be a dick to them. Often than not, you know, when I was still doing the Fanbread Basher stuff full time, even when people used to give me criticism for it, I kind of used to think of it they were just kind of being dicks to me for a whole bunch of different reasons. See, when you do something like the Fanbread Basher for so long, you basically start to think that everybody's against you. It took one dude to kind of pull me out of that, and because of that, because again, I got back to listening to criticism. I mean, there will always be those people who will try to bring you down just for the sake of it, but you can't always assume that people are just trying to be dicks just to hurt you. You know, and like the thing about God Nebula is if you just took the time to listen to people, you know, let them pass evaporate, let them pass may evaporate. You can actually, you can actually right. I feel like for a lot of people who just listen to criticism and stop thinking that everybody's trying to fucking kick their ass on the hammer, things would be a lot different. But everybody that ever gets criticism, they always come at you two ways. They're either openly hostile or passive aggressively dickish because they don't want to admit that they're actually wrong. Now, if you were to be overly hostile, they're just probably going to blow up and start making idiots. Oh, I've dealt with that during the whole press. I've done how to letters. It's a big thing. Then you got people like Just for Justice who, you know, you critique them and they'll be like, well, they should and, not even understand what we're trying to say in the first place. You're just sitting there going like, yeah, I see where this is going. You just see, like me, I just realized that some people aren't really trying to talk to us about their work and how they are because they think that their work is golden no matter what they do, and there's nothing to really change that. See, I think that's got to be the problem. He thinks her work is so golden that nothing else can touch it, and nothing else that getting criticism from people won't help her because she thinks she's better. You know? It's kinda like a certain person. It's kinda like a certain person with their 50%. Y'all, like seriously, do y'all really want to go the same route as Sonic 93 with her about listening to her? Like seriously, do y'all want to go that way? If y'all can, I ain't gonna stop you. I'm saying I use her as an example because she's the exact opposite of what you want. Okay, you gotta always learn, guys. You have to learn that no one's trying to fucking, no one's trying to fucking put a gun in your hand and tell you, "This is my critique. Take it, take it." gotta say about your freaking video? Like, seriously. Teens, yeah, but they're teens or teens and kids doing this. But grown ass adults will get so fucking angry, so fucking irate that they dare to be challenged. Grown ass YouTubers will get so mad that you ever so much as said something about their video, how this thing like Dawn King Hunter fucking that shit. Like god damn, that man lies about me and all sorts of man, you don't know shit you want about me. That's you know, because they just think this shit is worth. Sometimes having a bunch of followers is a real deterrent towards it. But back in the day, there was a lady, when I did a critique on like how she was treated on her stories, you know, we had this big old fight, and I was saying that she was wrong for that to be going because like you know, they treated Seinfeld for she was going like they culminated and pretty much instrumental to me watching again, not really watching the whole entire series, you know. And I feel it's because people, you know, she had like subscribers back in the day who just throw her hands and like, this is great, this is awesome, this is cool. And like, I know, you know, she said it's her story, she can do what she wants, but like, the thing about me as a fanfic writer, is that you gotta treat these characters with respect. You can't just go after them because of your own personal vendettas. That was true. I freaking read in everything I've ever written. I'd have probably had Haru from Lucky that get fucking blown up every time. You never, I say, if you're a fanfic writer, never indulge in like your vendettas or your hatred for certain characters. It shows within your work that you don't respect, you know, by you not respecting the character, you don't respect the fans who actually like the character and probably want to be treated fairly. I know it's fan fiction, you should try and treat it something high, but I've seen good fan fiction, I've seen bad fan fiction, I've seen good Sonic fan fiction, and then I've seen uh, Sonic Fights Robotnik, which is just comically funny. Just comically bad. It's so bad, it's good, it's funny. And I just see straight up bad movies like Sonic One Night Stands. Please, Sonic One Night Stand. Do not look that up. I swear to you, you will have nightmares. Don't even don't dare ever look up Dipper goes to Taco Bell. Holy shit. God. You know, some of these like fan fiction writers got some problems that they need to go through. And you didn't hear that from me, but shit, man. Like I'll be sick. Like sometimes at night I'll be thinking of it. Like I'll be looking at Granny Mom and they're like, "Oh, here goes Taco Bell." I'll be like, "Why? Why?" And like the thought that Sonic violating Pikachu would be a good story. Why not turn it something? I mean, I get it. You have your own little kinks and stuff. Jesus, Jesus Christ, Jesus. I'm not really gonna talk about the content that was in Sonic to understand, but every time I hear the first few words, I'll be like, holy shit, this first screen Sonic One Night Stand, run for your lives! Run for your lives! It's that way. See, but I've seen bad stuff. But I've seen good fan fiction that treats these characters with respect and adds something. You know, what ifs I really enjoy because they treat these characters with respect. They act like themselves. They don't try to. People don't try to make them something they're not. You know, if a character gets beat up, character gets beat up like they would get a moment. There's actual internal logic between the franchise that they have when you show them. It's all about internal logic of the universe. You know, you can't have characters. You can't have characters. Excuse me for a minute. Oh, sorry guys, my brother was screaming like a gremlin. See what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of I deal with a lot of stuff off off camera. See, but I still try to make it up. But again, like I said, if you're gonna make a fan fiction, you can do what you want. But I'm saying if you want more people to read your stuff and not have it in one of their freaking little random videos, you know, because I knew, you know, because I knew a few people back in the day that used to do that. Some of you are just starting out, and like other people just go, like, oh, I'm gonna make this into, I'm gonna make this into a Flash and Yucks. You know, I'm talking about this. I've seen people who target like early writers and say, oh, that's trash, and they never want these writers never want to write again. See, the thing about me is I try to look at the potential of anything that I'm doing. If I'm writing, if I see another writer who's writing something, I look at the potential, how they put it up. You know, the, one of the best fan fictions I've ever written, I mean, ever not written, um, some of the best fan fictions I've ever read was this alternate universe version of Wander Over Yonder, where Lord Dominator was like really wanted to get down with Creature the Wander. Man, and you think, well, Bugsy, was it bad? No, actually, no. Like, Wander actually basically, Wander gets more of a character than they ever did in the actual show. And don't get me wrong, I love me some Wander Over Yonder, man. I was the one that was crying during the screaming camping. I was playing like Wander's like Wander Over Yonder's like little theme song that Wander was singing, and it just made me sad. It made me sad. But back to the point, like you give reasons to why Wander doesn't uh, how can I put this without actually using names? Right. Well, let's say Dominator, or sometimes like it's not really Dominator for some reason, or something like that. She's like she's like she's like putting out signals to want Wander to clean her brain. And Wander's like wondering about like banking because he really wants to get to know her. But you know, a regular person would have been like, but there's a reason why he doesn't do it. And we even get a little bit more of a backstory that we didn't really get with the actual Wander of the Yonder stuff. Like when you hear about Wander's raised and how that works, it feels natural to what's actually going on when you read it. You know, it feels so natural, I would say. And because it feels so natural, you know, you kind of, it, you know, flows so natural. You're just like, that could happen in the show, probably. But yeah, so yeah, you know, Lord Dominator gets one, and they actually get married. I didn't read that. I didn't read that part yet. Because I've been doing my own stuff, but from what I read, it was actually pretty good because it did do things that certain fans don't want to do. See, I feel like fan fiction writers sometimes have ego, an ego that they can't really overcome because they're the ones writing. You know, when I do the metaphysical Bugsy bit, where I'm like, oh yes, I'm writing all this stuff. Wonder what I'm gonna do to Jane. That's me, just kind of mirroring like certain fanfic writers I knew in the past that would really just be so in love with their writing. Whenever they kill the character off, and laugh maniacally, and I just be sitting there going, okay, dude, cool. You know, it's really kind of funny. You know, I used to be a guy that wrote very self-part fanfic. But what I'm writing now, I'm trying to just capture what people love about Gary Smith. Old stuff, I'm just trying to make sure that the opportunities are represented fairly. There maybe some different stuff. People can actually both or trans rock stars. Like, guys, there's no trans rock stars. All the stuff that I just said right now. Like, if you guys were expecting that, trust me. I ain't the one to be representing the trans character. I ain't the one. There's some people have been asking me about that for like a few days and just wondering. You know, but I'd say if you don't take risks, how do you expect to get better? If you don't get going up without risk, without staying up before without, really thinking about it, thinking about how you make stuff, how you make this better. What's what can you do to work on this or that? You just pump it out because you think your writing is superior. That's where you fail. See, by having people that will actually critique your work and tell you what you do like you level up. But some people, they really don't see that. You know, what? They think by criticizing them, they're just being a dick and just trying to attack them, trying to say anything, trying to mess with them, trying to say anything. They just say, no, they don't know anything. Like, at the end of the day, it's not like they're trying, it's not like you're coming to their face and you're saying, you suck, this, go freaking, go self-delete yourself nonsense. See, but if you want, see, if you want people say, like, hey, I didn't like this, or this is pretty bad, and then tell you, hey, you fix this like this and this. Listen to those people. Listen to those people. They're not gonna, they're not gonna fucking see you wrong. And there's a lot of YouTubers who don't want to listen to this. By you telling them that they should change anything, it's like an attack on them, and they get so mad and pissy. And they don't really understand why why you're doing it. You just want to see people improve, but they don't want to. I swear, it's very sad. They let their own egos dominate them. They let the praise of the fans really get to their heads, and they don't really think. All they do, all they do is just, all they do is just, whenever someone criticizes them, they get all mad and pissy, and then they pretend, then they just they get on the other person's case. They're just trying to say, hey, they could have done this and this better, but they don't want to listen. Why would they? You know, but they got ego, a bunch of fans who slaughter over everything they do. They don't care. You're probably wondering, why do I why do I review it? Why do I critique? Why do I do what I do? Because I want to see people get better. I want to see people improve. I want to see people make the most creative shit in the world. And sometimes you need that little push. Little push. Yeah. So I inspired one person. Well, right, I'm still in the process of writing out my KPIs, and I inspired that person to because they critiqued me and said I can, how I can fix the next episode. And I listened. You know, I work hard to get people's feedback, to see what I can change, to see what I can use, to see what I can do. Because I'm willing to listen. I know I come off as this angry ass motherfucker with the dirty ass mouth of food, but I do listen. But, some people said, oh, Bugsy, what you're saying is BS. You don't care. I'm like, okay, then how do you know? You actually know me? Do you actually get the thoughts within my head? Actually know me that well to the point where I can actually say that everything I'm saying is bullshit? You can't? Then shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and listen or walk away having your fingers in your ears or you get touched from behind by a gorilla. Your choice, man. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's all up to you. You don't have to listen to me. Heck, you can disregard this whole entire video. I don't fuck with it. Because criticism is not there to hurt you. It's not. It's here to help you. It's criticism comes for teach other people with a desire to see them improve. I feel like angry reviewers, nostalgic, muddy waters there. But really, if I critique on anything that you do, I just want to see you. I want to see you better. I want to see you make the most awesome fanfic, video, book, whatever you can make. I want to see you fucking reach those fucking heights and be like, yeah, I did it. That's what I want to see. And you all need, some of you may think I don't give a shit. I'm doing it for my ego. Don't act like you don't, okay? Don't act like you fucking think you know anything about me or my life just because I'm see. But if you honestly think that if I'm making videos against you, then you're fucking stupid. You think I'm just doing this as an elaborate attack on you and your fragile little ego? I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm not you. I don't wanna. I don't wanna just attack motherfuckers just because I feel like because that's not me. If and if I rant on you, yeah, you've actually done something wrong in my eyes, and I'm gonna talk about it. You're not gonna. Even though I may have slowed down, like the Zaki Chan video, I basically made that video because I was so fed up with all the fucking people on Twitter because they're stupid because they're being stupid to other people. That's what pisses me off. Talking about Zaki Chan and all that shit, and then like hating on everything else and calling them the P word that I can't say on YouTube, even though this is both going on with Big Big Life Center TV and YouTube. It's just, you know, I got fed up with that, but I'm not doing it just so I can flaunt my ego. My ego doesn't exist. I killed that thing up. I killed my fucking ego a long ass time ago when I was fucking 13. So if you think I'm just doing this to blow smoke or just to hear myself talk, you're fucking wrong, man. You're fucking wrong. But if you really do think that, you think everything I'm saying is yes, I can't really persuade you anyway else. Anyway else. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, I'm speaking the truth because I've been there, done that with people gone on Team Fighter. That didn't help. That didn't help at all. Dude got more belligerent. I just said fuck it. Said fuck it, kept it pushing. And here we are. See, I'll keep critiquing and creating whether anybody thinks I'm actually being truthful in this or not. Because it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. It just matters if you're creating or critiquing, it just matters what you think. If you're saying your opinion and the person doing it, you say it without being a little bitch that can't take anything. You can't take any kind of opinion from me. That's on them. That's their problem. That's their thing that they need to focus on. But never make it your problem. Say your piece. Say your piece and back the fuck out of it. If the person wants to start a fight with you, say, motherfucker, I got more important things to do than sit around bitching and having hearing you bitch and moan for the next few hours. You know? Just keep going. Just ignore that person at every turn. Don't give them any, any fucking attention. That's what you do. People that are creating, remember, you're always going to be critiqued on your work. If you're on the internet, if you're somewhere that's public where everybody can see your work, your art, your shit, they're going to freaking critique you. You can't just sit there and say, don't critique me, no, why? No. Don't be like that. Okay, don't be like that. Just take the criticism or don't sit there and be like, no, why? Why? No, please, no. Just either take it or don't. If it's bothering you that much, don't engage with that person. Plain and simple. You can't take criticism. You can't take criticism. Just say you can't do it. Sure. Some people are gonna be like, okay. But if you're just upfront and honest about it, well, that's on you. But don't be in that too, where you're just like commenting on a person's video and just constantly going like, why are you going after me? Remember, you're on the internet. People can say and do what people can say whatever they want when they're looking at a work, a piece, a video, a comic. These grown ass people don't learn this. These 30-year-old, 40-year-old people don't learn this. But that's them. You can't change them. You can't change them. They're stuck in their ways. They can't learn shit. They're like a dog. You can't teach a dog new tricks. You can't teach. You can't teach someone in their 40s and 50s big criticism if they have an art. If they have a job working a comic or a show because they just think you're attacking them for no reason and that they're this gift among God. You can't really teach them about that. But I feel like if you're a creator, you should just take it and take it or don't. But don't but don't be overly hostile to the person that's giving you criticism. Yeah. But there is a lot of people that will disguise the critique as insult and be like, you suck ass and all this other shit. Trust me, I was trying to get the role of Max and Stanley during this fan dub thing called One of the Bad Ones. That's one of the reasons I'm also going to do a video on a certain person that made a tweet not too long ago about fan dubs. We going actually I'm going to talk about it. But even though I have my bad experience with fan dubs, this person was straight up insulting me, but having the guys criticism, and like these were just straight up insults. These were straight up insults. These weren't this person that you think is having better. No. This person that was just trying to persuade you because they did such a bad job. And for a while, with recent times in the anime community, and maybe not wanting to be a voice actor because, like, you screw up once. You screw up, you screw up once, or you don't screw up at all, maybe what happened. And that's not a reference to anything that's happened occurred. I totally just, I totally just get it out. But, to all the YouTubers that can't take criticism, I got one question. Why the fuck are you on this site to begin with? Fuck. Why are you on a site where people can fucking critique you, leave you all mad, make a bunch of fucking videos, then, or if you're a streamer, you get mad because people critique you because, like, oh, no one can critique you, you're just above criticism. Let me just tell you something. Let me tell you something for these YouTubers and streamers. You ain't above criticism. You are not some gift. You are not some gift brought upon by God, and we can't just fucking critique you. No one is safe from criticism. Not you, not me, not anybody in this world. Deal with it and stop acting like the world revolves around you. You're not the center of anybody's universe. You do not, like, no one's gonna collapse all over themselves to fawn over you unless you're a TV streamer on Twitch. Now, on that note, you just have a bunch of simps. You just have a bunch of simps on your side. And that's only if you don't, if you take criticism. If you don't take criticism, but you still kind of, constantly up in the morning. But you can't take criticism for like 5 minutes. But, to me, I'm just going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to keep critiquing, keep creating, keep helping people who are in the midst of creating and doing the thing, and helping them do the thing. Because that is me in a nutshell. That is the same bullshit. I am not just talking out my ass. This is the real fucking thing. You can't deal with it. Well, suck up some chunky balls. That's all I gotta say.